Okay.
Give us 1 second, y'all. We are running into all kind of technical difficulties. That is okay.
Yep.
It's not how you start, it's how you...
And there's a little delay. Yeah, come on. Lord, clear it up, please.
Yeah, why
Do it for Brooks.
Well, you know, probably do a little prayer before. That's it. Smash away all the
That's
devils.
probably what we were missing.
Yeah, we're back on right now, and that's perfect. Yeah, Walter said it best. But listen, thank you for tuning in to Pull Up Media. Again, we've hit so many bumps here, but we are live now. And Scott, we're just going to jump into it and let Scotty do Name the Day.
Okay,
Go ahead, Scotty, for the
I've
fourth-
changed
He's
it.
done this
I've
5
changed
times.
it again.
And changed it 3.
Just changed it again.
Okay.
Anything that's prohibiting us from going forward from here got to be gone.
I
That's
agree.
that's not one word. That's a whole sentence. But that's what I'm believing. So from here on out, no technical how do you say that word?
Technical
Difficulties. So we're going on. That's named today, y'all.
I like that.
Thank you so much. What does that mean to you?
That name, I just
Why do you
called
name
it
it
out.
that?
We're gonna succeed here.
Yeah,
No
succeed
more
anyways.
stumbles.
I want y'all to know too, like, there's a lot of people in the podcast world that give me advice on things to make this better, and like, you know, maybe they don't see some of the hiccups that we run into. I think business relates to that also. I think a lot of people get ready to only get ready and never fire off anything because they want their business to be so perfect, but they don't understand your business ain't perfect till you got clients in.
Nope.
And if you ain't started a business, you can't get clients in.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't learn unless you go through those experiences to really master and become perfect. So again, I really like that we can just be off the cuff, still be structured.
I do too. It ain't always
That's
going to be
kind of
perfect.
makes it kind of fun to me. I mean, I have fun when we have difficulties, especially watching you two handle it. Of course, Dustin don't do nothing. He sits back. He lays back.
I sit back and enjoy
But
it,
Drake,
Scotty.
Drake, I like watching Drake grow.
I do too. He needs.
Yeah,
He's got a
he
lot of
does.
growing up to do.
Breakdown.
100%. Hey,
I got
Mom.
3 kids and I still mental breakdown, but yeah, I just think we're going to succeed anyways, and we'll always get it done. So
No doubt.
again, I appreciate y'all being here on this ride. Sometimes I'm a little hard on Scotty, and I apologize, Scotty. Will you forgive me live so you can't hold it over my head later?
Well, you can't be apologizing and doing it on camera.
Yeah, you
like
can't
that.
put him on the spot
Let's all
like that.
document him.
Okay.
No. Say
But-
no, Scott.
Let's jump right into it.
Let's shout out where we're at again.
Yeah, All American Agricultural Equipment. I said that right, good, Brooks?
Yeah.
Do it, Scotty. How you do it? How you say it short?
What? Oh.
For short. But
Damn.
listen, we got a very interesting episode today. We have 4 people on. The reason we have 4 people on is because these 4 people are huge in this community that we're at. They got a large foundation. We got a new business owner old business owner, but new business owner, and we're out here supporting him at his location. If you can see behind us, we're on these lawnmowers. He's a new business, and we need to stick up for him. We also got some other people on here that are huge too. So I want to jump right into our first guest, Walter Truzak with Dirty Work Landscaping. Walter, come on, buddy.
Come on,
Okay.
Walt.
Hey! That's how we do it.
Yeah.
You want to piggyback ride? Is that what you want?
Yeah. Slam me right there.
I know I could.
Judo move.
Wouldn't be the first time I had to slam a person. You know,
Damn.
just for looking at me pretty.
We already know, Walt.
So, upon the battling different circumstances, we also got to, my phone died. And I got my agenda's on my other phone, so I'm going to ask that Dustin and them help me with it.
I got
I
you.
do remember the first question. It was, Walter, real briefly, who are you? What do you do?
I'm Walt Truzak, owner of Dirty Work Landscaping, and we do the dirty work that normal landscapers can't stand. We come in,
Love
we
that.
don't mind cleaning everything up, tearing up people's properties, doing demo work, and then let the pretty boys come in and roll out the carpets. So that's what we do. We don't mind being the dirty guys. It's in our name, Dirty Work, and everybody who applies to us, we make sure they read that 10 times before they even come out.
I love
That's what
it.
we're doing.
Walter, let me just say something about your character. I have to say, like, I see Walter implementing things so quickly and learning so fast. And he doesn't let, we all have our own blessed set of skill sets. I've never seen Walter not or have a skill set that stopped him from getting to the finish line. And again, I think that's who Dirty Work is.
Agreed.
He's going to get it done no matter what. And again, he's implemented video. I don't know if you were doing it when you first came into this, but he's just been crushing it. I kind of see him all over the place. And we appreciate you, Walter, as a human being, dude. You let me and keep me motivated. What are some of the services that Dirty Work offers? Like, you said dirty jobs. What's like a dirty job look like?
So a lot of people buy brand new homes and they bought it on the internet. They show up and it's not what they saw. It's overgrown trees, overgrown bushes. All the mulch needs to be torn out, new weed fabric, putting down new rock. We like doing statues, putting in statues in front yards. We do minor tree work. We sub out large trees to other companies, try to keep everything circulating to where other companies can help us and we can help them. Right now we work with a couple different turf companies, so we go in and we tear out all of the old gravel, the old rock,
Nice.
the old sand, everything. We get it out of there, even bust up concrete. There's times when we have to fix sewers and water lines, and those things just come with the job. We know we're going to get wet. We're usually in our swimsuits, because you better be swimming in sweat or you're drowning in debt. So
Nice.
Now, Walter,
Love
do
it.
you ever collaborate with other businesses on the job sites you're on?
Yeah, so there's times when we didn't do hardscaping and we subbed it out to a paver company. Right now we still work with Southern Landscaping. We work with Bay to Bay. We also work with you guys,
Southern Outdoors.
Southern Outdoors.
Yeah, I've seen
I
and-
saw that.
And that was a loaded question.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen
There's a
it
lot
all
there.
over the place, dude. And not only is like Dirty Work represent businesses in your family you feed, now you're feeding other families.
Right.
That's
and
huge.
I feel like we're a major labor force for a lot of these landscaping companies out here, to where they find the jobs and I got the men and we just get it done. We want to get in there and get out one day so then you guys can get your part done and get it nice and clean, put the bow on it, go ahead and finish it. Make it look pretty for me, because if I make it easy for you at the beginning, it's easy all the way through the whole job. So that's one of the
I like
main
that.
things that we enjoy doing.
And Walt, we see all these fun videos. You do such a good job on social media, but we all know there's struggles with small businesses.
Right.
What right now is, or maybe has been, a struggle of yours, and you've got the key to figure it out? Is there something that you're struggling with now that maybe someone else has the keys?
Well, so right now, it's definitely just putting out new material. That's one of the things. It's hard to be consistent with that, but you just always put something out no matter what, even if it's good or bad. Just put something out.
And
People get used to
material-
seeing your face.
You're
What
talking
do you
about
mean material to? Just to explain.
you're talking about your marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah, so marketing, right now we got signs. We made 1,000 signs. Every job we put a sign in the ground. We also have hangers that we're hanging on 4 doors each way. And the thing is a lot of people have hangers and they're trying to sell you something with them. We're not. We're just there saying, we're sorry for being here, causing havoc for the day.
I love
If there's
that.
anything we can do for you, go ahead and call this number direct to me, and I'll make sure it gets done.
That's genius.
So
That is genius. A little apology to the neighbors because you're working next door. Man, I love that.
Yeah. because
And then I
some
bet you get some phone calls. Sorry,
Yeah.
Greg.
Where do you see Dirty Work going? Where do you want to go? Like you maybe not see
Right.
it, but where's like the end goal?
The end goal, I feel, is I thought about growing and getting large, but then I realized that there's only so much percentage of every job you can get, and there's more headaches with everything. So I feel get to 5 crews, we get 1 tree company, we get 1 landscaping company, a lawn crew company, and then like a backup that someone's always floating and moving around with the other crews. I see in 5 years, Dirty Work Landscape isn't going to be Dirty Work Landscaping. It's going to be Dirty Work, and we're going to be doing everything.
love it. All
It's
the
not going to
dirty
be
work.
just landscaping. We're going to be doing demos for big-time construction companies coming in and tearing out walls, tearing out buildings. We're going to be going in and grading out properties because we're now grading for companies, and we're doing stamped concrete to where we don't do the concrete part, but we get everything
You
stamped
set it
down.
up, yeah.
Right, and we get it set up, and we do the footers, we do stem walls. So now we're working for a couple big time builders. We were trying to get into new construction a little bit, but the percentages aren't there unless you're already moving and you are able to have a revenue source already
And
coming
you can
in.
bust them out.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be set up. Well, to start off Dirty Work Lawn Maintenance, we want to gift you this mower. I'm just kidding. Sorry, Brooks. I just gave
I
you.
Yeah,
appreciate
Brooks.
it, Brooks. You're a gentleman.
Comping that
But,
thing.
Walter,
He's not a scholar, obviously, because this thing costs way too much to hand out to me.
We can't
yeah,
gift
so
it.
funny. Well, Walter, we appreciate you being on, buddy. And,
Yes, we do,
thank you for
Walter.
your
You're a
work.
real one, Walt.
You're an inspiration to me because I saw how fast you implemented things, how fast you kill it, and you just never quit. One more thing I want to say is
I
I
got one,
opened
too.
my Facebook one Monday morning and I see it and I'm like, dang, Walt. Walt had a status that said, I'm down in St. Pete. I left my tractor key in Spring Hill. And if you know that drive's about a 2-hour drive,
Yeah.
I said, Walt, I'm sorry for your Monday, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, but you got
But
it
we
done.
got it done.
That's-
I went all the way there, got the key, ended up finishing 7:30 at night.
Wow.
But that ain't no big deal. Right now we got 14-hour days.
Yeah.
If you're not doing a nap in the middle of the day and doing 2 a days, you need to get your game up.
Yeah.
Right now, there's plenty of work out there, plenty of sun, and that's
Get
what
it.
we're excited about right now. This is our time of the year. The fuel's there, solar panels, everything, energy, whatever you need.
Let's
do
get it done.
Right, let's get it done.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
appreciate
Walt,
you.
Walter,
thanks,
see
dude.
you.
Thank you guys.
Your
See you,
haircut
buddy.
looks good.
That haircut does look good, Walt. Coach Walt.
Please share, like, check out Dirty Work Landscaping. Get on there and just support this man.
Yeah.
He's got big dreams. And
He sure does.
He
And
works
Walt-
hard and he supports a lot of people.
And
Walt's one of the-
yeah,
go ahead.
That's one thing I want to say is we're about giving back to the county. You know, Pasco, all Hernando, every county. Every time I go out, I take pictures of different companies. I rate their food. I'm just trying to be everywhere. I don't care.
We see it.
If I'm not working, I'm working doing something
Helping
else. I
somebody
got
else.
3 different companies that I'm trying to put together. So we'll see what happens. You know.
Follow Where's
You're not
Walt on
idle.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Don't
where's
be
Walt?
idle.
You're
Don't
right
be
about
idle.
that.
I
No
believe
idle
you.
here.
I
No
see
idle
what-
hands.
I see what you're
He
doing.
broke
Yep.
his throttle and stuck on full blast.
Yes,
Man.
sir.
And it's not, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Walt.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Walt.
Thank you
You're
guys.
a real one, Walt.
Before you call up the next guest,
Oh, we gotta address some
yeah,
people.
I
Get
want
'em,
to say,
Scotty.
I want to say hey to Kim. She's one of my Fortnite buddies.
You know,
Kill
shout
it,
out to
kill,
Scotty's
kill
Fortnite
it.
buddies from
And,
all around the world.
Let's see, we got Dustin watching, of course, and so that's all I want to say. I wouldn't bring up Kim.
Hey,
She-
Miss Kim.
she's
Thank you.
Strong lady, go.
Thank you, Kim. We do know how strong you are, and we appreciate y'all. And thank you to all the other pull-up media supporters. Scotty
For real.
did
Thank
it
you,
for
Mom.
us.
I couldn't get
Carrie
to it.
Lee.
my
It is a lot
phone.
going on here,
Yeah.
so again, y'all, we're gonna
But to
press
finish,
forward.
you can
Hey, at
finish
least we're
your
still
dressing.
alive.
No. Lindsay, Tim,
Thank you,
a
Tim Avery.
yep,
Thank you,
a pet
Angelo.
past gas.
Thank you so much, Brooks. Thank you,
So
Miss
many
Amy
of 'em.
Jo. Thank you, Wild Paradise. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you,
Mom
Samra,
Money.
Samra, whoever you're talking.
Samra.
Depends on who you're talking to. Thank you, Katrina, for being on. Also, you're supposed to be here.
Yes.
But next, we want to introduce with USA Holloway, Mr. James. I don't think he was ready for me to announce him.
No, he
Y'all
wasn't.
forgive us because we did not.
You can bring your
we did
drink
not
up, James.
tell them what order.
We didn't. This is
Just
like a.
because we didn't want your listeners to get off before.
Yeah,
That's
they would
right.
come on.
What's
and
up,
listen and
James?
get
Good to
on.
see you, bud. Nice
You're
to
gonna
meet
talk
you.
Right there.
All right.
James, you're big into the community. I see you a lot of places. You
Yes,
and your
sir.
wife. Tell us in a brief synopsis who you are and what you do.
All right, so my name is James Clarine, and me and my wife own USA Holloway. We're a local dumpster rental, junk removal, demolition company, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, we love getting out there in the community. Like you said, it's one of our favorite things to do.
What is like what's a job? Like what's a good job to you? Like what's the last profitable job you did?
I would say house cleanouts. Yeah, yeah. One, they're fun. They get our team engaged. They have a lot of fun doing it. We have a lot of fun doing it, and they're the most profit because we get to spend most time there.
Is that landlords or real estate agents?
I would say residential. Mostly.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
residential homes,
Yeah.
like personal, the home.
Yeah.
Okay.
If your grandmother or somebody passed away and you need the house cleaned out, that's kind of what we specialize in.
Do you have to handle anything with care if somebody passes away and like you're in there? Like, how does that go? Like, is there any specialty for doing that?
Always, yeah. Even if nobody's there, we always take care of everything because it's not only just the stuff that's in there, but it's the condition of the home.
Yeah.
We want to leave it in the same way that we found it in. We don't want to cause any more damage, so anybody has to come in and make any more repairs to it. As well as like if we find some stuff that we feel like is important to the family, we like to make sure that they get that back.
That's
Nice.
huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
How did you get into this whole? Like, how did you get into this? Like, what did you just one day say?
Yeah, what do you do,
"Start
just
this
buy a
together"?
trailer
Yeah.
and-
What?
To be honest, I've always had trucks and trailers. I've always just been that guy. I've always had the side by sides and four wheelers and all kinds of stuff. So I always had the truck and trailer. And then one day I wanted to do more. I was a technician and I wanted to see what else was out there and put some notches in my belt. So that's what we decided to do. Is started going this direction. And I really like construction too, so I'm working in that direction as well. I want to do everything myself. So this is just a notch in the belt.
Okay.
If this don't work out for you, let me just say you could be a hair or beard model.
For
without
real, that
thinking
beard
you
is
got
nice
no
as
one-
hell.
Walter, nothing. Your haircut was clean.
What up,
too, but
Brian?
This dude's got a beard that
I
just
appreciate
don't
that.
We want you
stop,
on,
man.
Ryan.
It
He
looks
does,
really
look how
good.
thick it is.
I know.
What do you do for
What?
it? Or is it just
Pantene
jeans?
fruit
That's just
tees?
jeans, man. That's
Just
it.
jeans.
Damn, good for you,
Pantene
James.
fruit tees? Is that
Whatever
how you
whatever the
say it?
wife buys.
Pantene Pro. No, you
L'Oreal?
mixed two of them.
No,
dog.
PO5.
But yeah, it was the wife, I bet.
Oh,
Your wife
100%.
got
Yeah,
you some
whatever
beard
she's
oil
using, I'm
or
using.
something? Okay, good
Yeah.
call, man.
That's cool. So, Dustin or Scotty, do y'all want to ask the whichever one? I hate.
I'll let Dustin go.
Cool.
James, so with you explained how you got into it, but a little background about you. Are you from down here? What are your ties to the community? And what other businesses do you kind of network with and try to help out?
We network with just about anybody and everybody. Pretty much, if you need us, we're there.
Okay.
Whether it's just labor, whether you need a dumpster, clean out, whatever it is, even if it's just a hand to help at a community event, we're there. As far as where we come from, yep, born right here in Florida.
Nice.
Tarpon Springs.
Oh, cool.
And then I bounced around as a kid, but I spent the last 12 years right here.
Nice,
So the
man.
Florida people ain't as bad as you say they are.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Florida
Not that
man.
bad.
I'm just kidding. No.
Between James and Walt, I would agree so far.
And Aaron, I'm gonna just address the chat for asking the second question. Thank you so much, Ryan Owens, for being on. Thank you, Mama Tammy.
Hey, Mom.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, who owns Brooks, owns Hudson Tractor now, All American Agricultural Equipment. Sorry, y'all. That sometimes the names gets a little
It's
confused
a
up
long
here in
one.
my brain, but.
And quick one.
New business owner and name change, Brooks. Aaron, that's for Brooks.
I love that.
What were you gonna say?
I was just going to say while Ryan Owens was on here, I saw your live earlier today on at the marina downtown about marketing. It was genius. We'd love to talk to you sometime, dude. I love watching your videos. You're a great follow. Follow Ryan Owens, y'all.
Follow Ryan Owens and Rhino Media. But I had one more question for James. James, have you ever went through a difficult time in business? I mean, you're at a young age and you're out here crushing it. Like, have you went through some hard times yet? And like, how was that for you?
Oh yeah, I mean it's constant, especially considering we're trying to grow. So it's like every inch that we get, we try to push ourselves a little further. So it's a constant struggle, but we know where we're going. We have a goal to get to.
Okay.
And I don't mind being at the bottom for a while until I get where I'm going.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
You ain't going to give
don't
up.
lose sight of who you are, your core values, and it's okay to be, honestly, I think you're highly successful. I mean, I see you everywhere. You're a key member to this community. You help out a lot. You and your wife are always happy, and you and your wife are doing it together.
Yep.
Oh, that's my
That's
favorite
huge.
part. Yeah,
Is
she's
there
my
any
rock.
arguments in there?
Always.
Like,
Gotta be.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, same here. Sorry to bring that
Yeah.
up. All right, y'all. I'm sure there's some happy times too.
Oh, always, yeah. I love you,
That's
babe.
cool, man. Well, James.
James,
y'all have
thanks,
any more
dude.
questions?
He just meant, I just wanted to know quickly, you mentioned you're trying to grow. What are you trying to grow to?
I'm honestly right this moment just trying to keep my guys busy and and to push a little further.
Just
so
to have
see
enough-
how far I can get it.
Good for you,
You know,
man.
see how much we can push.
I love
James,
that.
will you plug your business? I forgot, Walter, I'll have you come back on in a few. But James,
Oh, yeah.
what's your phone number and where do they find you on Facebook?
Yeah, so it's USA Holloway. You can find us on the internet as well at usaholloway.net. Our office number is 727-237-6316. And you can reach us 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
Keaton has
Love
his
it.
website QR code in the top left corner, as well as Walter.
Yes,
earlier
which
in
is
the
so
episode.
cool. Thank you, Keaton.
That is
These
awesome.
people scan them. Thank you, Keaton. Thank you, James. We
Thank you,
appreciate
brother.
you, brother. Thank you,
James,
dude.
thanks, bro.
Dude,
And shout out Keaton.
I hope
Keaton
your
is,
barber messes up, James, for making us
yeah.
all bad up
Who's
here,
that?
dude.
Authentic. I was giving Keaton a shout out. No, but Keaton doesn't get the credit. He's producing this show, though it's always a shit show all the time, from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and he doesn't get the clout that he deserves that we do. So thank you, Keaton. We love you,
Thank you
dude.
so much, Keaton.
Dustin loves Keaton.
I love me some
does.
Keaton.
I can tell on all
He's
our
just a good dude.
correspondence to each other. He loves Keaton.
Love Keaton.
Keaton's $10,000 in debt because of this podcast. We appreciate your money and your credit card.
Yep.
That's the only reason you're here, Keaton.
Thank you,
Just
Keaton.
kidding. So next up, we have Vanessa Phillips.
Vanessa.
With What's Up, Pasco? It's her
excited.
first podcast, so make her feel welcome.
First ever. What's
And then you got to walk.
Hello.
Big bumper, and we're past the bump.
Oh. Now, this is a lady that I have seen her name everywhere. I'm excited to finally meet her.
Me too.
Put a face with the name. What's up, Pasco? I see the building. I see the trucks. I see the group.
I saw her truck up there, and I was kind of nervous to go. I was just like,
She built her brand. Whatever she's doing, we know who she is. So I'm excited to meet her.
yeah. So I got some questions too about
Please.
the setup and stuff, and we'll get deeper in that. But Vanessa, just shortly, who you are and what is What's Up, Pasco?
So, obviously, my name's Vanessa. I was born and raised in Pasco, so I am local. And What's Up Pasco is a 501c3. We have a podcast studio in the mall, and it's basically just Pasco County's #1 fan, hype girl, whatever you want to call it. Just
Hell yeah.
enough. The whole point of it was to give business owners that can't afford to hire a marketer, or a nonprofit that can't afford to hire an in-house marketer, but needs that hype and needs somebody to be like, like, this is fun, like, go to this event, support these
I
people,
love
like
that.
these are the people, and so that's kind of what What's Up Pasco is about.
This is it's where your heart is. You're born here. You know everybody here, and you just want to show locals there's a different way. Because maybe some of them aren't on the train of knowing what networking, what podcasting is.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah. Was it hard to get in the mall? Like, was that? Oh, sorry, Scotty's got his hand right.
I'm
done.
damn sure you
I
have
can't see
got
you,
to
Scotty.
look this way.
Come on, Drake. Damn.
I saw you.
Okay, I know
Golly.
you're a Pasco's cheerleader and local business owns cheerleader because you're cheering for their success by doing what you're doing. What else you do besides that?
I mean, I have an LLC, so we have What's Up Hernando,
Okay.
which is
Oh.
like people. So, like, with the social media and being a nonprofit, there's a distinction between like what I'm gonna post. So, like with the nonprofit, like you can't hire me to do anything.
Right.
Like you can't hire me. Like it's completely like on our own accord of what we're gonna do. Whereas What's Up Hernando, like it's more of like a marketing. You could pay me, but I mean, I don't really focus on that. I focus more in the community. I'm very lucky to be in the situation where I don't have to like obsess about my bottom line, and I have passive income.
Good for you.
And I used to spend all my time going out all weekend, sitting at the bar and spending hundreds of dollars there for no reason. And so that was a waste of time, a waste of money, and a waste of my life. So I stopped doing that, and now I just put all that money into the nonprofit.
Word.
Genius. Good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's an opportunity that a lot of people aren't necessarily blessed with. So with you being able to take that time, and you got the extra income elsewhere to be able to put other people's businesses out front. It's
And
amazing.
I think too, it's really helped me because like, my last kind of career was bartending, and
Okay.
I think it kind of created like an unhealthy like drive for as much money as I could get.
Oh, yeah.
And I think now I've been able to take that back. I live within my means. I can live off my income, and then I can do good things with my free time and good things with the rest of the stuff that I do have, my surplus. And I think that more people can do that. You just don't realize, like with me, I spend a lot of time going out, a lot of money. People don't realize how much you can do with that money by not doing that stuff on the weekend. A
$200,
lot.
$300. That's a brand new
Exactly.
car.
Yeah, that's your car
And
payment.
like, I'm sure you make money by contributing to What's Up Pasco not directly, but I'm sure you make income through helping other people, and then you also get more fulfillment than going out and drinking. Like maybe, like for me, I used to try to fill a hole in my heart, and I couldn't fill it because I didn't have God and I wasn't chasing my goals.
And those people don't care about you. You know what I mean? Like you see them when you're out and about, and you'll see them then, but when you got something going on in your life or when you're upset, they're not going to be the ones that are there for you.
Nope.
Your community will be there. And so that's something that I've really learned, was that those people that I thought were there for me really weren't. And my community really came out when I was like, I want to start helping people. And they're like, well, we'll help you do that.
That's cool. That's
You know?
awesome. That's a blessing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for
I
you.
mean, and the next question is, you set up a studio inside Gulfview Square Mall. How hard was that?
Well, not a lot of people know this, but we had another studio. I don't know if you guys
Break
but
the
we-
news.
Yeah, we had we had a studio by Best of Philly, but we had with Hurricane Idalia, we got flooded, and then there was a bunch of like homeless issues that we had.
Oh, okay.
So we ended up moving to the mall, and it was a great move for us financially. It was really smart. We cut our costs in half by moving there. Yeah. And then I really wanted to try to help the mall and rejuvenate it. So that's something that is a slow process, but as long as people don't give up on it,
Yeah.
it'll happen.
I agree. You're doing your part. If it doesn't work out, you did your part.
Yeah.
If it does, you were there from the beginning. You were
Exactly.
one that jump started it. So good for you.
I got a question. How'd you see my hand?
I've been looking at you.
I can't see it.
I'm
I'm
really
checking on-
fixing to get you because you haven't been looking at me. But anyway, I almost forgot my question.
Man.
But if I wanted to, okay, I'm a business owner and I want to do a podcast on my business. I come talk to you
Yeah.
and okay, how do I sign a little piece of paper,
Yeah,
contract
so-
or something?
So we do have a website where you can book the podcast sessions. For for-profit businesses, we charge $20 for 3 hours. So it's very reasonable.
Very.
Damn.
You mean it's free?
Brooke
Yeah, well, we
charges
are not-
$600 to be here
we're
today.
a nonprofit, so that's the point. Is
Yeah.
to give those resources that are more expensive elsewhere.
Wow.
We would like to donate $20
I'm
for
just kidding.
somebody that maybe
Yes,
hasn't
yeah.
been in before.
Yes,
and
we
they get a
would.
Free 3 hours.
Awesome.
Damn,
Okay.
that's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
deal.
that's a great deal. And let me say this
Yes,
too,
we would.
Vanessa, you're
Free for all nonprofits too.
yeah.
Oh,
you're-
man.
you're I mean, you seem like a professional podcaster. Honestly, you're very well spoken.
Yep.
Your message is great. Are you sure you haven't done this before?
No, I just I honestly I can just attribute it to my time spent as a bartender and just dealing with those people.
I used to serve tables too. That's how I got my sales skills.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yes.
You perfect the elevator speech and
Yes.
just kind of.
How do people reach you if they want to get in touch with you, Vanessa?
Well, if you haven't seen me on Facebook,
Where you been?
you can look for the blue emoji, or you could go to our Facebook group, What's Up Pasco, and our website. And we're also doing Fourth Friday tonight, which is what I was going to tell you.
That's
Today,
right.
the name of the day is Fourth Friday.
Oh,
What
what's
are you
going on?
talking about?
Fourth Friday. What's
It's
Fourth
Fourth
Friday?
Friday.
Changed it 5 times. Go ahead and change it.
What the hell is
I
Fourth
will.
Friday?
It's
I mean-
Fourth Friday. Tell about your event.
Okay, so we're doing Fourth Friday tonight. All of downtown. We had a huge response last month. We have networking at Dented Keg from 7 to 8. We have Pasco Street Culture doing a car meet. It used to be at Wing House, but now it will be at Dented Keg every fourth Friday. We have a lot of stuff going on just the main strip. Emerald Coast has the Veterans Market, which also spills over to Infusion. Nate has the Newport Richie Fourth Friday Bazaar, which is on Nebraska Avenue, also where Axhole, Railroad Square, those businesses behind them is Nebraska. And there's pretty much all of the businesses downtown are involved.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's
Go
huge.
check it out and find her. And she also,
Fourth Friday. What time does it start again?
5.
5. Okay.
5 to 10.
What, are you about to finish up? Because I have one last
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
before she walks off. Did you hire Walt?
Did I hire Walt?
Yeah, the dude.
No, Walt's a volunteer.
Okay.
So
Thank
what
God.
is Walt?
I saw you. I saw a post with Walt there, and I said,
Holy
"Oh, Walter."
Right?
Walter making $150,000 a year. No,
Or-
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
$20 every
In Neo coins.
Yeah,
You
good
got
for
a
you.
good one. You got a good one.
You do. He's energetic.
Nobody better.
Yeah, and he's also my neighbor.
Oh, well, that's
So-
convenient.
Yeah, he lives 5 minutes from down the road.
Paul's
cool.
naked in his underwear.
Oh, God.
Not too
Yeah.
I'd be
He's
watching.
running down the
I'd be
street.
watching that house.
Could y'all imagine being Walt's neighbor? I can't.
Look, if y'all need to find Vanessa's information, also at the top left corner is a QR code. Please scan that to check out. Again, $20 to any. You have to share and like this to get the 3-hour session, but we would love to support a business that's maybe new to this and
Yeah.
maybe a little scared and maybe making excuses. We got your back. Vanessa, it was a pleasure meeting
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
Vanessa,
you.
pleasure.
for
Thank you so
inviting me.
Thank you
much.
for being on. I'm a hugger
Yes.
too.
We'll see you
This
tonight.
was a great first time. I was nervous about my first podcast.
And look at you
but
now.
This was a great one.
I bet you
Yeah.
start. I bet
I
you started
appreciate
sooner.
that.
But-
Thank you.
The best thing is any business owner watching should take you up on that
Shit.
$20.
$20.
Right?
The power that Vanessa can offer you, please y'all go check it out and please go see what she set up. Purple's my favorite color. I think it's What's Up Pasco's favorite
Yes, it
color
is.
Cool.
too. So go check it
That's
out.
cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vanessa.
All right, y'all, jump on that chat. What's
What
what's
up?
the people saying?
I don't
Aaron Burton Air said Vanessa is amazing for sure. What's up, Thomas Holcomb?
Ryan said, hold on, my chat jumped up.
Ryan
He
said-
for 3 hours, holy value Batman.
Holy Value Batman, Ryan
That's a
Owens.
good
And that's from
value.
one of the
I mean,
biggest.
$20.
Yes.
For 3 hours, you can't beat it with a stick.
Thank you for
Ryan
the stars,
threw 100
Ryan.
stars out, y'all. I got a total. Listen, y'all. I got a total.
Walt?
I can't
Is
do
that what
10
that
right now.
Give me the incline. I'll get 30 real quick.
Walt's
Where-
got it.
Dustin said he wants to
Nope.
challenge you on a push-up.
Scotty, you do this to me every
do it
fucking
on a
episode,
reel.
dude.
Okay, we'll do it on the real. After we'll be push-upping.
So our next guest is first
man.
of all super accommodating.
Obviously.
Also, I hate to ask this. Do y'all have water, Brooks? But
Damn.
Brooks is super accommodating. He's got one right here, Brooks. Thank you so much, y'all.
I drank out of it.
They set up this mower shop for us. They moved these mowers around. They had 27 mowers they had to move. They didn't move that many, but they moved a lot of mowers around to make sure this
Wow.
was set up for us. Again, it used to be Hudson Tractor. He bought it. He owns High Trim Tree Service. And then today he owns Hudson Tractor, but now the new name is All American Agricultural Equipment.
And rental, baby. Come on.
Brooks McNichols, people. We're having a boot off, by the way, if y'all can see this. First of all,
We getting you a pair, Dustin.
before I ask
Yeah, you
Brooks
do. We
any kind of questions, let me say this, Brooks. Your teammates that work here, your teammates that work in High Trim, they have some of the best personalities.
No
they have
doubt.
The best cultures. They are so helpful with me. They make me feel so at home. Again, I don't know how you've made all these people family, because that's what I see it here as. But you do a great job at that. Let me just say that first.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're very talented. Everybody that shakes my hand in here is just unbelievable. So if you have a mower that goes down, well, first of all, Brooks, tell us what your services are.
Well, there's multiple ones. You also forgot mountain movers.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
and that's, but it's all good.
Forgive me.
Brooks will help us.
No, I grew up here in Pasco County, over right off of Ridge Road, and going to the churches around here, and I was actually homeschooled, and ended up going to Ridgewood High School once I got older, and shortly thereafter started dealing drugs in the county. And so that's where I got a lot of my all my good sales training
Okay.
from.
Yeah,
Damn.
different clientele,
So
but
it
good
was a
job.
different clientele, but
Still, yeah.
I ran away from the church, ran away from the Lord, and drugs were there to catch me. And so I got into that community, and it was a very dark time for me. And then all of a sudden I found out that I was having a little baby girl. And so the Lord really grabbed a hold of me at that point and shook me. And so I realized, if I want to be a good father, that I need to get back to church. And, that 18 years ago. So she's 18 years old. She actually works
Wow.
here at All American. She's
That's awesome.
She's getting ready to go into the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
So she signed up
Good
for
for you.
that. So super proud of her, and just recently got married. And so there's a total of 7 children that we have together. And, the Lord's just doing a big work. And so you know, the businesses that I've gotten involved with and that the Lord has blessed me to be a part of, we've got 17 employees currently between the different businesses that we've got going right
17
now.
families, yeah.
17 families that are being provided for.
Wow.
And, you
It's
know,
a team.
oh, it is. It is.
Big
And that's what I've found is that, you know, a lot of times the business owners like to complain about the employees. And what I've found is I'm going to attack that approach, and I'm going to say that you're not creating a healthy environment for your team. You know, you're not bringing your team into your home. You're afraid to bring your team into your home, but yet you're going to send your team out to someone else's home.
Yeah.
So for
And
me, I
if
said,
Chick-fil-A can do it, why can't we? That's what pisses me off more. I've seen people do it. Don't make these excuses if I see other people doing it.
That's it.
Because I'm not trying to chase you. I'm chasing Chick-fil-A. You know, like if I'm thinking of success and
Yeah.
how big I want to be. So
yep, I think people are afraid of it, and for me, I'm like, I'm not going to be afraid of it. You know, I'm going to walk out on the water. I don't want to be in the boat, and I want to be out on the water walking. And yeah, that means I might slip and fall at times. You know, and everybody that's in the boat is going to look at me and go, "Oh, there he goes again."
yeah,
But you know what?
There's
Hey,
that
it's life,
nutcase.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's life at the end of the day, and I'd rather be real. I'd rather talk about the elephant in the room, and you know, so Mountain Movers is all about bringing unity to community, and you know, doing that in high trim has proven to be successful.
God, I
you
love
know,
Matthew with
we've
Matthew.
seen it. Oh,
Matt Dombrowski.
Matt Smith,
No,
man.
not-
Matt Smith. My bad. But that dude, my bad. Matt. Sorry, Matt Smith.
Him next
You
time
like
you see him.
Matt Nebraska, it came
I
out.
like-
And I love Matt Dombrowski too, for the
Let me
record.
just say, Matt comes on behalf of High Trim.
That's what
to
I
a
was gonna say.
networking meeting.
Damn.
And Matt, like if you did not know that Brooks owned High Trim, you wouldn't know that Matt didn't own High Trim.
Nope.
Because the way he represents himself, the way he has a good personality, the way he cares. He just completed a project that we were working on too, and did a phenomenal job. I heard nothing but praises about
Wow.
him.
So, was that the referral I sent in?
Scotty.
That. I
Yes,
sent
it
one
was,
to Brooke.
Scotty.
We'll get on that after this, Brooke. 'Cause I
Scotty
think
needs
that's
his
something
points
I
or
think
whatever.
you might have. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
But I mean, just amazing like culture. And again, now I'm hearing. I knew Mountain Movers. I hadn't seen much of it yet, but I want to get involved and learn more about it. But so you're implementing Mountain Movers, kind of the same.
What is Mountain Movers?
ideology? Yeah, tell us what that is.
So Mountain Movers is really an undercover ministry, is what it boils
Okay.
down to. You know, when people hear church, they hear Bible, they hear pastor, they hear any of those terms, they immediately shut down. And I completely understand why. So, but when you come into a community and you break through communication, you talk about the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about, you know, and you're able to bring unity within that. And so you no longer have the division that you have in today's culture. So you don't have the division in the workplace anymore. You're able to actually communicate effectively, you know, and not just doing that in businesses, but also doing that in homes, you know, with families and stuff. And it's been a struggle learning it. I've had to learn it myself and apply the same things to myself. And that's why over the last few months, you've seen some ups and downs. You know, I get online, I share a lot of it. I do some teachings and stuff to be able to teach people what's really going on inside of us as a human being. You know, we are broke up into, you know, a body, a soul, and a spirit. You know, and we tend to spend so much time on our body that we miss the fact that we have a soul that's eternal. And when our body returns to the dust that it was created from, you know, where is our soul really going to spend eternity? And so when we start focusing more on that and having our spirit aligned with His spirit, you know, as far as where I'm at with my faith, you know,
Yeah.
it really does make a difference. And then you start caring about the people that are with you, your team. And so, you know, Mountain Movers is just about that. It's moving mountains out of people's lives, you know, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You know, we have so many blocks in today's culture because we don't stop to talk about the big elephant that nobody wants to talk about, you know. And so when it comes to, let's say, not to throw BNI or anything like that under the
Yeah.
bus, but let's talk about it. You know,
Please.
we have business owners, and as business owners, we put so much time and effort into going out and networking. When is the last time we networked with our own crew?
See, you know,
Great
when,
point.
when you said
You know.
that, we're so focused on and I'm relating to business, getting new clients and fighting the fires daily, that we're not focused on our team.
Yep.
We're not focused on ourselves spiritually, because to move mountains, you gotta adjust your thinking.
Yep.
And then once you move that one mountain, now it's time to adjust your thinking again and move another mountain. So I love that you said that. You know,
Well, and that's what we're doing here. I mean, this place has not been easy. I mean, let me tell you, I jumped
Let's
in.
hear about it. I'd love to hear about it because I've heard a little bit, but I'd love to hear what's not been easy about it.
So, you know, coming into this, I jumped in with both feet, and I thought this is going to be great. This is
I'd
the
say your whole body went in. You know, we had to.
Yeah, I was drowning a little bit
Okay.
there, you know. I didn't realize what floor plan was. I didn't realize what I had to do with all these banks. I had no idea. I just jumped in, bought a business, and then turned out to find out that it was a lot further upside down than I thought.
Okay.
You know, probably should have filed for bankruptcy and then turned around and done an asset purchase. But instead, you know, I went and did a stock purchase, bought everything, including all the negative. And so, but you know, at the same point, I'm really glad that I did. As much as there's been days that it's been frustrating, I have learned so much
I bet.
through this time. You know, you learn more in the valley than you do at the mountaintop.
Yeah.
You really do. And going through here and seeing this team, I have the same team. You know, we've added to the team, but we've not taken away.
And I don't know if they've heard this. Maybe your team didn't hear this. Maybe it's good that they do. But before, you said, when you were first talking to me, before you bought this, you said, there's a team in there that's probably not going to be there if I don't buy this. And I want to support them. And I'm guessing they turned around and supported you through all this too?
They have.
Wow.
So what, like, a beautiful
How cool.
chemistry of what, like, happened. And, like, you know, like, some people might not even know that if I didn't say that. So, like, that's a kudos to you, kudos to the team, because it took
Yes.
two.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So
Well, we
that's
started
awesome.
doing our meetings in the morning. You know, we pull everybody in. We have a team meeting now, and being able to communicate effectively and say, listen, you know, what do we got going on today? What happened yesterday? You know, are there any issues between anybody here? If there is, we need to address them now, rather than in the middle of the day and you have a client that's in the door and all of a sudden you got two team members going at it, all because you weren't able to communicate effectively. And so, you know, I do a disc training with every one of my team members. And so that way I'm able to actually communicate more effectively with each one of them and realize that, listen, just because I look at things a certain way doesn't mean that you do.
Right.
You know, and so if I come at you and think you're understanding my language and my lingo, you know, it's not the same. And the easiest example of that is with a woman, you know. I mean,
Ooh.
if you say 5
Ooh.
minutes, I mean, come on, what's a woman mean when she says 5 minutes?
3 hours
Yeah.
of communication. My
Yeah.
favorite.
He ain't even gonna talk over there.
You got an empty cup.
I'm out on this one. My cup's been empty, dog.
Yeah.
But when we learn that,
Yes,
we're able to
when
tell
you learn
our
it.
wives, you know, 3 hours before
Yeah.
we gotta go, and she says, "Yeah, 5 minutes, all right."
Yeah.
But you know, and again, that's not picking on women, but
And they kind of learn you too. My wife had to learn me. It took her 33 years to learn that I might look at her a certain way, and I'm saying I love you without it
Yeah.
coming out my mouth, because it just won't come. I mean, I love you to come out my mouth, but the deep stuff,
yeah, the intimacy.
hard to come out. But she can
Intimacy,
see it. I guess I exude it.
Well, that's
to
the
her.
into me you see.
Yeah.
She sees
Okay.
you
Oh,
looking
intimate.
into her.
Okay,
You know,
and
she
I
sees
do.
the intimacy.
Scott
Yeah.
is the Da Vinci Code. Y'all just
Yeah,
didn't
yes.
know it. We're still trying to.
It took him
unlock
33
it.
years to get here, but he's got the.
The Egyptian hieroglyphics were unlocked before Annette unlocked Scotty. No,
Bless your heart,
She's
Annette.
still unlocking me.
We
Yeah,
miss you
and
so
they're two-
bad.
You're two total opposites.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you're like Brooks. You probably ran in the same business. But where, you know, where do you want to go with all this? Like, where, and like, what is your what? I don't know. I'm a dreamer. What's your dream?
So, I don't know, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually an ordained minister.
Okay.
So I am a pastor. I just don't go by using that term. But I did go to 4 years of Bible college and got my degree in biblical studies.
Wow.
And so that's where my heart is at in all of this, is the kingdom of God, building his kingdom. You know, I don't look at it that I own these businesses. I look at it that I manage them. And so I take it from that approach. And so I try to take that into every day with the people that work for me. You know, we work together, you know, as far as I'm concerned. We spend more time with each other than we do with our own families. So if we're not helping each other to grow and being there for each other when we fall, then what are we really doing? So being able to bring that into other businesses is really where my heart's at. And so, and into families, into community. And so that's why I started the 501c3 with the Mountain Movers, is to start that. And so we've just started doing the building blocks. We're going to have some weekend getaways and stuff, to where it can be, you know, a family getaway or an event that you can
very
do with an
cool.
entire business. You know, you
Wow.
can take all your employees to a getaway with their families, and it can be a team building thing. It basically breaks through the communication and brings unity to the community.
Can I bring my son to the Monday night men? Is it Monday night men's?
Yeah,
group?
Monday Night Men's Group.
Can I bring my
Yep.
son to the Monday? Okay, sometimes it's hard to get away from the family.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
no.
But
No.
I would love to come check that. I'd love to bring him. He's 3 going on 30. But yeah, we would love
I got
to
a
show
few
him.
of those.
That's cool.
Now, tell me, Brooks, again, what are we looking for when we come into all American agricultural?
It's AAAE.
Triple,
Yeah, to make it easy.
Oh, AAA.
Triple A.
Nice. Oh,
Triple AE. Now tell me,
AE.
like, okay, what equipment do you have up here, and then what can people bring in and get fixed?
So we've got Bad Boys. We got the Bad Boy brand. We've got the X Mark brand. We also have the Right brand currently, and I'm forgetting one, X Mark. And then
Gravely.
we also, Gravely. Yeah.
Which
okay, somebody
X,
said X Mark
X
twice,
Mark or
but
Toro is that?
so X Mark.
X Mark, yeah.
So then we also carry Steel. So we carry the Steel line.
Some of the best. I'm a diehard Steel fan. I spent probably 15 years running pulse saws, weed eaters, BR 400s or 430. I can't remember the
Yep.
blower. But
There's a few different ones.
I
So and that's
grew
what
up-
I'm learning because I've.
there's a
Go
lot.
ahead,
BR 600 was one of my
See ya.
favorites, but the 400 with the weight compared to the 600 is a little bit. I used to do 80 apartment complexes. I don't know if you knew that. So I grew up running mowers. 72-inch deck X Mark as diesel is what I used to run all the time until we gave it to Scotty. So we're big on the
Yep.
belt placement, pulleys, the spindles.
So we do all the services here. We actually have 4 mechanics in the back.
Awesome.
So we got a gold certified tech with Steel here as well. So you know we're all about getting you in with all your small engine repairs and stuff. We do pressure washers and generators and all that stuff as well. So it's not just your agricultural equipment, but it's also some of your other anything with a smaller motor on it. We can do some hydraulic lines and stuff like that, getting those fixed, and hydraulic pumps rebuilt. So pretty much get our hands dirty on a line of things.
Fix it all.
One
So-
big benefit maybe people don't know too, if your mower goes down and you need a rental, you'll have a demo or rental or something they can take to get the job done. Is that the?
Yeah, so we're going
That's
into the
huge.
rental division as well, so we're just building that right now. But we are going to have chippers out here, stump grinders, mini skids. We're going to be pushing more into the agricultural line, if you will, so that we can take care of people like, dirty work landscaping
Yeah.
over there. So he just rented a machine from us the other day, so a mini skid.
He
to
ain't
be able to
bringing
get
it
a
back.
job done.
You don't know.
I mean, it's all about helping and creating a one-stop shop to be able to come into, because our industry's hard enough. I mean,
It's
let's
so
face it.
hard.
I've been a customer here since they began back in Hudson, and so I've been on this side of the counter for all those years. So seeing the problems that were going on here, and seeing the team that was in place, and the old owner. I mean, he kept it alive for all those
He did
years.
the best he could,
Gary
yeah.
Gary kept it alive for all those years. And,
Shout out to
he had
Gary,
some
yeah.
health issues.
We've
you
all
know,
known this place has
and-
been here forever, right?
Yeah.
We all know it as Gary's spot, and you
Yep.
just continuing the legacy.
So that's it. It's just coming in and continuing the legacy, building a place that you can bring the family. You can come in here and grab something to eat. We're
Yeah.
gonna be, we got a couple food trucks that come out here from time to time
Cool.
and set up, and we're gonna do all kinds of events. I mean, we got a beautiful property right here on 19. We just had our grand opening. I appreciate you coming out for
Yeah,
that.
thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
I mean, we're going to end up doing a lot more of those events in the future here. So anybody that's interested in setting up here and doing something, if it regards to the landscape industry or agricultural industry, please feel free to reach out to me, because I'm all about getting set up and again, bringing unity to the community.
I love it.
I got an event next week I cannot find a venue for. So
Here
maybe
we
we'll
are.
talk about- yeah. I will say too, listen, if you want a lawn maintenance company, if you want a chainsaw company, please y'all, it's supposed to be the nastiest hurricane season coming up. It's one of the highest hurricane seasons that we had in a while. This is how I used to run my business. I'm loading up on chains more than I need, because they're gonna run out if a hurricane
Yep.
hits. I'm loading up on belts for my mowers, the big main deck belts for these pulley systems, because when you cut in higher grass, the deck belt breaks. Well, if you're all cutting in high grass because it rained all last week because of a hurricane, there's about every other company doing the same, so the belts sell half out. So come up here to All American Agricultural Equipment, And then you're gonna load up on belts, load up on chains, and load up on these things. So when your competition can't get to these jobs that the trees are down, that the grass is too tall, you just got a leg up on the competition. And also you're supporting a great man who has a great team behind him. So
No doubt.
do you have anything? Y'all have any more questions?
After all that, I was thinking about having him baptized
I don't have a
live on the
question. I
thing,
just
but
have-
I'll wait.
My
I didn't know he
name
was a
today-
minister.
My name today of Don't Be Idle. He been doing it. I see him on Facebook some, and then out in the community. I saw you at Neat. He busy. He's never idle.
It was always
So
going.
you can't get in trouble if you're not idle.
That's right.
And if your idol's broken, he can fix it
Yeah.
on your
Yeah,
bad boy,
he
your
can.
great
And
boy.
hey, and just to show y'all, that's my 30-day chip right there.
Damn, good for
that's
you.
Stop
awesome.
drinking alcohol.
Good for you, man.
You know, that's 30 days. I'm over that now, but you know, I got that last time I was in there because I go out on Tuesday night to the living room,
Yeah.
which is right over here at Journey Church on Tuesday nights.
But you're tracking
And
it, you know.
we're hitting that stuff, you know, because at the end of the day, like, I don't want to fail my family.
Yeah.
And my family isn't just those in my own household. My family is everybody here too.
Mm-hmm.
It's everybody that works with me and around me. You know, I mean, these kids that come up with their parents, you know, when we're having a barbecue or something at my house, you know, my employees, they bring their kids up. I see them all the time. They bring them in here. You know, those kids are looking up to me as well.
Yeah.
And so, you know, am I helping their parents? Am I helping them to be better, or am I pulling them backwards?
Yeah.
So for me, it starts with me. And, you know, it was kind of scary, but man, I threw my medical card out.
Yeah.
I was smoking weed again, you know, trying
Yeah.
to sleep at night. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to step up, you know?
And
So
that's
pull
hard
up.
to
It's
believe.
time to pull up.
Yeah,
Pull up,
son,
you
pull
know,
up.
like,
Don't pull out.
And Brooks,
Stick with it.
I love
but
that.
no, and I think we've all gone through that.
Yeah.
We've all fell short, and we all have our vice one way or another. Whether we don't, sometimes it might be phones, sometimes it might be drugs, sometimes it might be alcohol, sometimes it might be
Women,
gambling.
yeah.
Or women, Walt smiling over there, raising his eyebrows. and
but if she
saying,
tells you 5 minutes, you might want to watch out.
yeah, if she tells you 5 minutes for a communication meeting, plan something else shortly.
Say, I got 5 minutes for you.
And then come to me and I'll baptize you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Brooks, how do they reach you? Do you know the phone number here?
So yeah, the phone number here is going to be 727-863-6300. And then you can also, if you go into high trim, it's going to be 727-514-3889. And then if you need to speak to me personally,
Mountain movers. Yeah,
with
how do
mountain
people
movers,
get with you on that?
you can reach me on my personal cell. So it's 727-810-0582. Or reach out to me through Facebook or one of those avenues as well. So I'm all over the place. You should be able to get in touch with me at some point.
I love
Let me
that.
say one more thing too. Brooks checks on me every Friday and texts me.
I believe it.
Every Friday, and I just appreciate how you go out of your way to make me feel special and make me feel that you're thinking about me. And I appreciate that, dude. Accountability partner. Maybe I need to return the favor some. I need to get a little bit better. But I appreciate that you do that for
That's
me.
cool.
That's
really cool.
That's cool. So, look, before we wrap this up,
I got
my
that.
daughter has her graduation
You got to get out of here.
today. Yeah, I'd like to bring, I think Vanessa left, but James and Walt, y'all want to come up
Yeah,
here
and I had
time?
one more for
Oh, sorry, ask him a question.
for
before you
Brooks.
come up.
Brooks, if there's somebody out there right now that is like dealing drugs like you did 18 years ago, or drinking like you did a little over 30 days ago, and trying to really, they know that there's something out there more for them, business wise, isn't where they're supposed to be at. What direction would you point them in, Brooks?
Point them up. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. And I know that that's a cliche answer, but
Yeah.
in order to get up, you got to go down. You got to hit your knees. And so, you know, it sounds backwards, and I know it's use marijuana, for instance.
Yeah.
Almost everybody smoked it, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, how did you know what it did until you took a hit?
Yeah.
True.
You didn't.
You could smell it. You could see the effects of
So
it.
you're saying God's the same way?
Saying it's the
Yeah.
same
You
way.
might as
You're
well
never
try
gonna
it.
you're never gonna personally experience him until you invite him in.
And why knock it? if
Can't
you
hurt.
You
ain't
know,
got it?
sit across from an empty chair in your room. I dare you. Sit across from an empty chair and talk out loud to a God that you've never met.
Yeah.
And then
love
come
that.
back and tell me whether or not you felt something.
Well, I'll tell you,
Very cool.
that I heard Phil from Duck Dynasty say this. You know, everybody's calendar runs off of Jesus's
Birthday, for sure.
So, you know, BC. So something special must have happened.
Got to be
They're
something
changing
to
it now,
Yeah,
right?
2020. I don't know. If
Oh,
they're changing.
yeah?
I try not to watch that.
Yeah, everything's
stuff, but,
changing, but you know,
Jeez.
at the end of the day, like I hate religion. All right, I hate religion. Everybody thinks that, you know, I'm all religious, and I'm not. You know, I don't like religion. I don't what it's become. I'm all about a personal relationship with the Lord Jesus
Amen.
Christ. And, you know, when you have that, it makes a difference. It doesn't make me perfect. I still stumble. I still fall. I'll still hang out with you while you're drinking. I'll still hang out with you while you're smoking a blunt. I don't
Thank you.
care. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to love you. And, you know, man, if we can come together and work together, this is attainable. You know, I was just at Matthew Smith's house the other day. You know, you talked about him. I was just over there. He's building a house.
I did not know.
Wow.
He is building a
Good for
house
him.
for his
Not
family,
doing-
and
yeah.
you know his testimony, the stuff that comes from him. That he goes, man, I was down and now I'm up. You know, and I mean, I see it time and time again. And if you look at people that are successful in life, the majority of them have no problem admitting that there's a God. They have no problem talking about it openly. And for those that have a problem with it, you know, I'm going, try it.
Yeah.
Try
Can't
it.
hurt.
You know, it's just a book. If
Yeah.
there is no God, then that Bible is just a book. What are you
What's
so
it
afraid
gonna
of?
hurt? You just wasted
What are you
your
so
time.
afraid
you know?
of? I'm like, but the proof's in the pudding.
Yes.
I mean, it's in the pudding. I'm not where I'm at today without him.
Mountain
Love
movers,
it.
Word.
all American agricultural equipment.
USA.
USA Holloway. We got Dirty Work Landscaping. We got
What's Up, Pasco.
Y'all can cut James and Walt. Y'all come back on. one
Come
more
say
time.
bye with us.
Thank y'all for being on. Thank y'all, supporters. We appreciate y'all.
Coach Walt.
It's people like this. It's people like this that James' beard looks too good. James, get out of that, dude. No,
People like-
it's people like this that support the community in the background. Y'all, please like
no
and
doubt.
share, because this just goes so much farther than what you see right here. Again, these people support the community, thousands and thousands of dollars that they donate, time away from their family, and they're all just trying to support their dream at the same time while helping. So please like, share. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so
Thank
much
y'all.
for being on Pull Up Media.
Pull up!
In this thing, bro.